Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to Ironclad RC. I'm Big B. So we got the UL-19 out here at the park pond. I'm going to be testing out a new motor I put in this boat and kind of watching its handling. Basically, just going to be doing straights, no ovals with this. This is a 2080 kV CM motor. It's a 4060 TP. All right, got a HYDRA XLX2 and the 9200 milliamp HCL-HC high voltage capacity, charged to 4.25, just a little bit higher than a normal charge. So stick around. Big B with Ironclad RC. So this is my speed run setup for this boat. I'm trying to beat 89 miles per hour at the speed run spot. I actually have a new prop on here. This is a, well, it's not new, it's a newly modified. This is a 1816. I hit something, so I took the blade area down, but I left the diameter. You feel me? So actually it's a little bit smaller than 1816. It's 44 millimeters reduced blade area. Just gonna run it for a couple passes, see what happens. I'm actually gonna be also testing out and running for the first time the Mad Lizard. I think it's called a shark fin. I could be wrong. This is like a speed run fin for Mad Lizard. All right. Yeah, hopefully I got it set up right. And let's go. Like I said, these batteries are charged to 4.25 instead of 4.20. Yeah, you see this? You see right here? See those spider webs from the original motor mount? You guys see that? That's why I carbon fibered it. Okay, let's see what happens here. I hadn't run this one in a while. Got a new tune on it. It's a newly modified prop. All right. Oh wow, that's like quarter trigger right there. Yeah, that's actually a nice little prop on here. Okay, I want to just do a couple passes. I'm not doing ovals. It's not the motor for ovals. 6S. It's an 8S boat, 8S motor. I want to check my tune, you know, make sure it's good before I waste a whole day at the speed run spot with this thing. So I'm gonna try to give it the beans here. Ooh, going into the wind a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Oh, it looks nice. All right, so let's bring it in. I want to check temps and put a different prop on. Man, that looked good. Kind of worried about having this motor in this boat because it's a heavy motor and I need my CG forward for passes, and this motor's moved my CG back a little bit, so I'm actually about to. Oh, I got water in here. What the hell? Okay, so the motor's good. Okay. Yeah, that's good. So that prop's not too aggressive for it. And I do have water. What? Where is that water coming from? Where is that water? All right, so I'm gonna actually, I want to move my center of gravity forward. So that turn fin, it's really for like straights, you know. It's kind of like a multi-purpose turn fin, Ryan was saying. It's like a souped up stock fin, really. A little bit shorter, a little wider. All right, so that's a little farther up than I had it just now. Let's run the same prop again because my temps were cool. Yeah, I only brought one set of packs with me for this thing. Okay, so that CG forward looks like it helped. I'm gonna come down here so you guys can see what's going on. Yeah, that helped a lot. Just less sponge to come up a little bit from the torque of the prop. Flying, baby. Sounds good. That turn fin could use a little bit more hook, a little more bite, you know. But for what I'm doing with it, what I'm planning on doing with it, it's good. Yeah, I'm having to come off the throttle a little bit with that shorter fin on. I like that swoop fin on this boat, which I started to put it on here. I have it on my Delta Force Vortex, and I have it like set up perfect on that boat. I didn't want to take it off, you know. Yeah, I had it on that Vortex pretty good. Man, that little prop I made working good, man. Yeah, I had hit something with that 1816 and dinged up the forward part of the blade pretty good. And I had taken the blade area down, but I tried to leave as much diameter as I could. And it's running good. Sounds good, man. Last pull. Popo. There's the popo. Nice. I think this is the boat I had hit that prop and ruined that prop with. My rudder had hit it. And I've been wanting to modify this prop for like, oh, I've had it sitting on my bench. A lot of you guys have probably seen it on my bench for a while now. Yeah, it turned out good. It turned out really nice. Temps were good. Temps were actually better than I thought they would be. Running 6S on this motor in here. Actually a lot better than I thought they would be. Stop. Read. 72. Damn. Oh man. So I got 78 with the Dominator in this pond and 72 with the UL. That's insane. That made my day. Making my day right here. So maybe I'll include a little data log at the end because I want to see what this prop is doing on this motor here. Little data logging. 138, 28, 101. Yeah. Doggy 72 in the park pond with the UL. That's freaking, oh, she was just a flying, baby. Flying. 78 with a dime. Whew. I'm on cloud 9, boys. Alright, so I got the UL-19 on the block here. It's dirty. I need to wipe it down. It is dry. I put it on my dehumidifier to dry it. I told you guys we would check the data log. It's almost done. Alright. So while we're waiting on that, I'm going to go over what I've got planned here in the near future. I'm working on getting everything ready. I want to teach myself how to heat treat props. Heat treating a beryllium prop, it hardens the prop, hardens the blades, so there's less flex, less vibration, and less prone to breaking. Okay, so what I've got is a knife forge. I'll post up a little clip of it right now. I got a knife forge. I used to mess around with like making knives and stuff back in the day. So it's homemade. I made it out of a Freon canister, you know, or I guess it was maybe helium. I think it was a helium can. Insulated the inside, and it gets hot. Now, heat treating, I know you gotta do it at a certain temperature for a certain amount of time, and you gotta let them cool for a certain amount of time. I'm doing the research right now. I'm just tinkering. It's not gonna be like a professional approach. I don't even have a high temperature thermometer for that forge, so I'm gonna be basically doing it by time and eyesight, and roundabout temperature. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a control, and I'm going to have a test piece. I'm going to cut, well, I've already cut this one in half. That's weird seeing a prop cut in half, right? Control, test piece. I'm going to do this one the same way. I'm going to cut it in half, control, test piece, and then I think I'm just going to go ahead and finish breaking this blade off for my control, and then we'll have the test prop. So we can actually try to break it, file it, try to bend it, you know, try to flex it type deal. And I want to try to teach myself how to heat treat a prop, because it will add an extra mile an hour or two to your speed. And it's you know what, I know a lot of the old school guys are going to get pissed off at me for making that video, because nobody wants to let their little secrets out the bag. And you know, I don't want to let all my secrets out the bag either, but heat treating a prop, it will add speed to a prop, and it's something I want to learn how to do. It's something I want to share with the hobby, with the boat gang, and I think it will be a good learning experience for myself, and you guys can ride with me. Whether or not we succeed in heat treating a prop, it's a whole different story. But I got a few test props here that we're going to try. Okay, so this is the prop I was running on the boat today. All right, spent about 3 days working on this prop. I could have finished it in a day, but I took my time with it. It's still not polished. I was just running it. You know, actually, it's a rough shape, roughed up. So this is the original size prop. This is the prop that I made from it. Okay, 1816 original. It's reversed, but I tried to keep as much diameter as I could. About a millimeter smaller, well, 2, I guess, one millimeter on each side. The blade area is reduced. Took a lot of material off here, and it's got some cupping to it, some really light cupping, but the cup, oh, I just dropped that on my damn phone stand, on an aluminum phone stand. I probably ruined it. This is the prop I was running on my Blackjack 24 V2 for the boost battle. I didn't want to tell everybody what prop I'm using, but that's not like me, you know. That was from hitting something, and I just kind of left it there, and I filed a lot of it out, because it was like a rolled over area right there, and I filed a lot of it out, you know what I'm saying? And that's really the only bad place to have on here, you know. Man, it was a fast prop. It was fast. It ran so good on this boat and the Blackjack 24. So I'm pretty proud of that. Whenever I Whenever I work on a prop, it gives me such a good feeling. I haven't even done a whole lot of work to the backside. You could see the mold marks are still on it. I hadn't done a whole lot of work to the backside. I mean, I have, but I haven't. I've messed dozens of them up trying to modify them. Alright, so I want to see how many amps that prop was pulling. Ooh, I hadn't checked this thing in a while. That's right, 269 amps pulled with that 44 millimeter prop with this motor. This is a very power hungry motor. It is. So I pulled 322 there. I had turned it off and turned it on. The harness, my harness right here, that's one of the reasons why I cut some of the video. My harness that plugs in the RX wire to the ESC, I had just stuck this ESC down and the harness wasn't plugged all the way in. So it was giving me a fit, and it took me a minute to process and figure out what was going on. So I cut most of it out. You know what I mean? Not that I'm trying to hide anything from you. It's just a boring part of the video that I wasn't even sure what the hell was going on. You know what I mean? So this is probably the first part because it's up to 26 volts. You know what I'm saying? This is the first section of the run until my first temperature check. So let's see what we pulled with a fresh pack here. So we pulled with a fresh pack 347 amps. Off camera I had a 69, a 70, and a 72 mile per hour GPS speed with the boat in this video. But like I said, I was trying to cut it out so I can go over some stuff here at the shop with you, you know. So 347, that ain't bad. Battery ripple 0.58 with these 9200 11.4 volt high voltage packs. I had them charged to 4.25 like I mentioned earlier. I'm actually liking these packs. Now they're not going to be the best pack for speed run. Danny, the owner of SMC Racing, he said that these are better than the HC packs, better in every way. It's basically a HC pack on steroids type deal. Not quite as good as an SRD type deal. Not quite. I don't think they're quite. I mean, I don't know. They're probably about on par with an HP pack in my eye. In Danny's eye, maybe more on par with an HC pack. But in my eye, they're right up there with the HCL-HPs. Not quite a SRD for like high speed, major, like trying to pull major current out of these things. But man, they done good. I got 87 with them at the speed run spot with the Dominator. 87, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. First run out with that low KV, so I'm trying to find a prop for it. So yep, just wanted to go over my data log, something I was trying to promise you I'll do, and you know, some future video ideas, playing with heat treat. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Maybe you learned something, maybe not. Big B, we're Ironclade RC.